So I just bought this GoPro Hero 10, and there's a lot of love and hate YouTube videos out there already. Some people love it, some people absolutely hate it. Um, Now I just wanted to see how it performs as a motovlogging camera. Let's go find out. Hi, my name is Vinny and thanks for stopping by. If you like motorcycle related videos or content, then make sure to hit the subscribe button as I upload videos every week. And if you find any value in this video, if you find it interesting, then make sure to give me a thumbs up. So the reason why I bought my GoPro Hero 10 is because I was using a GoPro Hero 7 Black before this, and as great a camera it is, I just think it was time for me to upgrade. And I've already missed a couple of generations of GoPro, so 8 and 9, I didn't buy them. So I just thought, we'll give this bad boy a try. All right, with that said, let's jump on the bike. Right, before I jump onto the bike and do a bit of a motovlog, I just wanted to see how good this camera is in sort of vlogging mode. So right now I'm in the standard sort of settings in GoPro Hero 10. I've got the media mod on and I've got the wind blocker on. Now the weather today is actually pretty good. There's hardly any wind over here, but usually in Melbourne it gets pretty windy. So I'll be interested to see how this sort of wind blocker on top performs in a sort of a windy day. I'm closer to the beach right now. The beach is sort of behind me, and usually in this area it gets pretty windy, but this is what it sort of looks like in a vlogging setup, and I absolutely love it. I mean, the best thing about this camera is how compact it is and how quickly you can turn it into from an action camera to a vlogging camera. The other good thing about this camera is that you can actually preset your custom settings and just quickly change in between the settings. Now I'm on standard at the moment, like I said, but I'm going to quickly flip onto my custom settings with the ND filter on, which sort of gives it a bit of a more cinematic kind of look, bit of motion blur that comes in. So let's quickly go check that out. Now this is my custom setting. Now with this custom setting, one thing I have to make sure is to put the ND filter on. Without the ND filter, the image gets too exposed. There's too much light goes into the sensor. What I've got at the moment is the shutter speed at 1/60th of a second, and I'm running at 4K 30 frames. Now the ND filter, I'll just quickly show you what happens when I take the ND filter on, and you'll see how exposed the image will become. Alright, so that is how the image looks like without the ND filter on and at 1/60th of a second. Now I'll quickly pop this on and bang, this is so much better. The other cool thing about this camera is the amazing stabilization that you get. Now I'm in my full sort of bike gear. I've got my Kevlar jeans and biking boots on, but I'll just quickly go for have a bit of a run and see how the hyper smooth sort of works. There we are, jumping. Pew. Yesterday I was actually in the same spot doing a bit of test on my new GoPro Hero 10 with some audio output, and I'll quickly show you how it sounds like with an external mic. This is what it sounds like with the Boya mic on. Now I can see a little bit of fluff from the Boya mic sort of coming in the screen, so I guess I'll have to get an extender for it. But I mean, if the sound quality is good, if the audio is good, I believe this is going to be the best vlogging setup you can ever do. I mean, it is so minimalistic, it is so small, you can basically just take it. I mean, I don't even have a selfie stick or anything. I'm just using this, I'm just holding the GoPro in my hand. And I just want to quickly jump back in the shed for a second. I just want to show you what the difference is between my previous GoPro Hero 7 vlogging setup and this one. Welcome back to the shed, guys. Let's go have a quick look at the vlog setup I've got for my GoPro Hero 7 Black and the new GoPro Hero 10. These are the two vlogging setups I've got, the GoPro Hero 10 and the GoPro Hero 7.
Even though the GoPro Hero 7, the camera by itself is actually quite small, but when you attach this mic adapter on top, it sort of becomes a bit chunky, and it sort of looks a bit odd. Whereas this setup over here is quite neat. It's sort of all packed into one little unit, which is the media mod, and it's got this external microphone on top with the wind blocker. The only way this GoPro Hero 7 setup is better than the GoPro Hero 10 is because this mic adapter sort of fits on the top, and when you put an external mic over here, the fluff from the microphone actually doesn't come in the frame because it's got a bit of a gap in between. However, in this GoPro Hero 10, if you fit the external mic on the top, the fluff from the mic sort of comes in the frame just a little bit. So for this one, you will have to get an extender. Let's also quickly check the weight of both the vlogging setups. So we'll try the GoPro Hero 10 first. And the GoPro Hero 10 weighs just about 201 grams, which is pretty light. And the GoPro Hero 7 about 190 grams. So GoPro Hero 7 Black with the mic adapter is actually 10 grams lighter than the GoPro Hero 10. Alright, let's jump back onto the road.
Alright, now this is the part that you all been waiting for, and honestly, me too. Let's go check out the motovlogging setup. Alright, this is the setting that pretty much GoPro comes in. The only thing I've changed is I've gone from a wide angle to a super view angle. But it's 4K running at 30 frames per second, and everything is pretty much auto. And as you can see, I mean, the settings aren't bad, they're pretty good. But see, if you want your GoPro footage to look a bit cinematic and have a bit of a motion blur effect into it, you're going to have to change a few settings, especially the shutter speed you will have to change. What happens when you change the shutter speed from auto to 1/60th or 1/20th of a second is there's a lot of light that hits the sensor. To sort of avoid your footage getting a bit too overexposed, you need to put an ND filter on top of that, and that is exactly what I'm going to do in a sec. I'm just going to stop on the side of the road and change my settings. Now, like I said earlier, you could set up presets on your GoPro Hero 10, and I've done that already. I've set it on 30 frames per second, and the shutter speed is at 1/60th of a second, and you know, just following that 180-degree rule. Now, by no means I'm a photographer or a videographer. I've got no knowledge about photography or videography. Whatever I've learned from watching other YouTubers. Alright, now this is where the settings have been changed to the custom settings, as I said earlier, and you can probably see the difference. Now, what has happened is the weather has actually changed a little bit. It's not as sunny as it was just 2 minutes ago. And that's what Melbourne is, you know. Melbourne, the weather bloody changes over here like 6 times in a day. Anyways, it's a bit overcast now, but you can see the changes in the setting. And enjoy the scenery, enjoy the view, enjoy the sea view. Beautiful. It is so calm today, the sea, because there's no wind. It's absolutely beautiful. I mean, look at that. How can you not feel lucky to be living in a city like ours? Man, it's amazing. But lately it's been a bit of a drag because of the lockdown. But it is what it is. I guess we all got to do the right thing, stay at home as much as we can. But just look at that, man, amazing. Look at the sea, how calm it is. Beautiful. The best part about this media mod is the button for the recording start and stop is right at the top. You know, you can easily reach the button without you know, taking your gloves off. The previous setup I had you know, 2 sort of housings for the adapter. One was the Ulanzi housing where the adapter sort of fitted at the bottom, and the other one was I think it's called YGIM or VGIM. I can't really remember what it's called, but it sort of slides at the top, and with that it sort of hides the button of the GoPro Hero 7. But with this setup, it's so neat and clean. You can easily sort of touch the recording button at the top. And just in case if you wanted to know how it sounds like without the wind muff or the wind blocker on, and when you're riding your bike, that's what it sounds like. Obviously I won't be able to hear what's happening, but I'm sure, you know, there's too much wind. You'll be hardly able to hear anything.
Alright, so that is it from me, guys. Hope you liked the video, and if you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up, make sure to hit that like button, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you all next time. Ride safe. Bye now.